Hi, everybody. What's going on? Welcome back. If you're here before, I'm NeonMushroom. We're playing some Premodern today. Stop. We're playing some Premodern today. You got some cool decks. Check this one out. Again, if you're watching on stream, this is very confusing. I'm still here. This is Dracoblast. This is an offshoot of the Machine Head deck. You see a lot of the cards here are in common with Machine Head that you can see in the picture. There are some key differences, and the main one is the combo. If you don't know about the combo, it is the card Draco. The only part of the animal we're using on Draco is the converted mana cost of 16. The card Erratic Explosion. We're going to put the Draco on top of our deck and Erratic Explosion our opponent and deal 16 to them. And then the card Insidious Dreams, which is going to let us stack the top of our library with those cards. We have to get there. So our decks consists of a bunch of disruptive elements and ways to deal the first 4 points of damage. That includes Lightning Bolt. That includes Mishra's Factory. That does include some of our creatures like Hippie. And then our disruptive elements are stuff you've seen time and time again. We've got our Duresses, we've got our removal like Smother, we've got our Ravenous Rats, and that's kind of the deck. It's a very cohesive deck. It's a little bit more complicated than it looks when you look at a picture of it to play, but it's super rewarding. I'm a big fan of this deck. This is very close to David's deck from LobsterCon, if you guys watch that, so that's cool. Max is playing, but I'm playing at this weekend's Fortnightly over at Pandemonium Games and Hobbies.
Yes, Fortnightly, cool word. I'm playing 5-color Tireless Tribe, which is very much a flashback graveyard centric deck. I'm kind of madnessy. It looks very much like a blue white green madness deck, but instead of having all these extra madness cards, I'm only playing Circular Logic and a lot of cards that want to go in the graveyard, like Roar of the Worm, where I can get some extra value out of discarding something and then casting a 6/6 for 4 mana, which sounds really nice. I do have some interruption, like Swords to Plowshares, Circular Logic
we were talking about, yeah.
And Quiet Speculation usually for me says draw 3.
Yes, Quiet Speculation in your deck is almost always a draw 3.
Yes.
Yeah, your deck is very cool. It's definitely off the beaten path. The old Tireless Tribes deck, you are playing About Face, which is a combo card. One copy in the main, one on the side. But the version that I modeled this off of was also from LobsterCon, and the pilot had no About Face in the 75. They said, this engine's so strong, screw the combo. I'm gonna play this 4-color mid-range card advantage mountain of a deck. It's really cool. High roll?
High roll.
Boom. That's average.
Less than a 12.
And that is more than a 12. It's not 9 is more than 12. Chat, 9 is more than 12.
We already cut each other.
Oh, we did? All right, you're up. You're up.
We spent that whole time shuffling.
Good luck.
I lost where we were. I had no idea what's going on.
5, 6, Black Source, 7, Rats. I won't even, Max, I won't even make you wait. I'm going to mulligan to 6.
Acceptable. It has a discard mechanic. It doesn't have a Tireless Tribe, but it's got all the other things that my deck wants to see in it.
We got 1 Black Source. I'm going to keep a 1-lander.
Good luck.
It's not great, but I get to do some stuff. So I'll put that on the bottom and you're up, Max. You win the deck, baby. All right, draw for turn. It gets, all my problems are solved. I'm going to Duress you.
You're going to take a Swords or a Disenchant and see Meddling Mage, Wild Mongrel, and 2 lands.
Meddling Mage, Wild Mongrel, 2 lands, Swords, Disenchant. Let's take your Swords to Plowshares.
It's gone.
And then I'll pass to you.
Disenchant does have some text because you play Scroll Rack.
It does, yeah.
And as soon as I see Scroll Rack, I know that you are Dracoblast.
True.
Absolutely. We're going to
currently you think I'm Machine Head though.
Basic Forest, because I have it. And there's a Wild Mongrel.
You got it.
And I'm going to pass turn.
I'm going to untap and draw.
You could be anything. Swamp, Duress is a lot of this deck.
That's
you could
true.
be Broccoli Soup right now. You are still looking like Broccoli Soup right now.
Cabal Therapy.
I can't stop you.
You're not going to do anything in response? I'm going to name Meddling Mage.
Okay.
And I get to see your other card.
And it's a Roar of the Worm.
Okay. Cabal Therapy. Disenchant.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There's no value for me discarding things.
No.
It would just make my hand smaller.
It would, yeah.
Yes.
You're up.
Bum, 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 bum. How about 2?
1, 2.
And I'm going to cast this Call of the Herd.
That is tough. I was really hoping to not see that.
That was really good for me.
Good to go.
Ahead.
Draw. This is getting bad. I will pass. I really needed to develop a red source.
Yes, you did. Alrighty. Let's draw. That's interesting.
No land, please.
Nothing right now. Take
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'm going to pass turn.
Draw. Scroll Rack.
Yep, I wish I had that Disenchant back.
Go ahead. That's why I took it.
Yep,
I knew I'd draw something eventually.
5. We're going to make it 6. I'm going to discard this Roar of the Worm.
Take me down to 7. Yeah, you got it.
Because there's a land and there's a Roar of the Worm.
You got it. Is that it?
That is it, sir.
All right. I'm glad I slow rolled this. Powder Keg? Pop Powder Keg.
Yeah.
Pass to you.
Yeah. Whoop, I put the Roar of the Worm in where the tokens were.
Well, you flashed it
This is
back,
gone.
right? So yeah, it's gone.
It's out of the game. It's just not.
You're
in that
still in a
box.
pretty good spot, I think.
You're at 7.
I'm at 7.
And
You've got another
don't
call
have
on the
another
graveyard.
land
Yeah.
right now. Yep. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Maybe I should have gone to 5, but I actually like the way this game played out. If I drew a land, I think I would have been in a good spot. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
3. Yep. Wonder.
Yep.
And you can
Yep.
get the
I have the
island.
Flooded Strand. I'm going to cast this Call of the Herd for flashback.
Understood. Good to go.
And make it a 2-turn clock or a 1-turn clock.
You got it.
I'm
I
all
will
done.
draw. No combination of these cards kills you. Even if I scroll rack, there's no combination of cards that saves me. Well, here,
Yeah, you
let's
could
be sure.
scroll rack and find a
1, 2,
mountain
3.
and kill my elephant.
4, 5. Nope, nothing. Okay, we're gonna go to game 2.
Okay, yeah.
I got run over. That's one of the powers of that deck, man. You can just get so many huge bodies into play for such a low upfront cost.
Yes.
It's amazing. But I get to be in the play for game 2.
You stumbled. Having you stumbling, if you were to hit another land, I think
Yeah, if
it might have been different.
Hippie would have come into play on turn 3 if I made all my land drops.
Yeah.
The Hippie would have kept your Wild Mongrel manageable enough to bolt it. This hand is not amazing, but it's fine. I'm going to try this.
I'm also going to keep this.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
We just hope to draw the red source. Here's a swamp, and here is a Phyrexian Furnace. Very good in this matchup. Go
You're a
ahead.
butthole. Here's a land. Go.
Yeah. Activate Furnace. Untap, draw. Here is a Duress you.
No.
Yes.
See, spell, and then creatures and lanes.
I will get Roar of the Worm.
Yep.
Eat the bottom.
It's gone.
And then I'll play a land and pass to you.
Okay. That was rude.
You're welcome.
We drew an all right one. Ouch. I drew a disenchant.
That's pretty good.
I'm trying to figure out if I disenchant a wild mongrel. I think it's just wild mongrel.
Yeah, you got it. Good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Untap.
You know what? We're going to,
Do you want to switch it up? Do a disenchant instead?
that way I can hold open circular logic next turn.
Yeah.
That's fine.
When you disenchant, I will tap and target my own Duress
So you draw a card.
until I draw a card. Exactly.
Yes.
So that's in the grave. I draw untap.
Yep.
Draw the land off the top like a chief. Not quite, but it's not bad either. Let's go Dark Ritual.
Oh, God.
And then let's,
Hypnotic Specter me? That's pretty cool.
I'm thinking real strong.
You do know I have a Wonder.
I do
and
know you
a
have
wild
Wonder.
mongrel and an island in play.
I sure know a lot of things. I think I want to, that's four mana that I can make. So maybe, you know what if I hold this? What if I don't? What happens? Because I don't have my land drop, but I'm wondering if it might be better to do it like, no, I think I'm going to slow roll you, Max. I think I'm going to try to go for a longer game.
Ravenous Rats.
Your hand's not that aggressive. I'm going to Ravenous Rats you.
I'm going to discard Wonder.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Pass to you.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. That was an all right one. Here's
Good.
a land.
That's, yeah, great.
That's
a great
a good one for me, so I pay less life.
Yep,
I'm going to
lose
lose
life.
one from City, and here's a wild mongrel.
You got it. Good to go.
ahead. Yep.
Untap, Lucky. Duress you.
I want to keep my quiet spec, so we're going to circular logic that by discarding it
Yeah,
and then casting it for its madness cost.
that makes sense.
Okay,
And then
but that does put shields down.
it does put shields down. So I'm going to, let's think here really careful.
And this is black.
It is black.
I don't know if you have snuff out in there, but you're black kind of controlling deck.
True. I think we're going to pass.
Okay.
There's a thing I could do here. I don't think I need to.
Okay. Ouch. I think we will. Quiet speculation. I'm going to play this land that you
Yeah.
didn't know about. I'm going to quiet spec,
Yeah,
and you don't have those lands right now.
I don't.
So I'm not just dead on board. I think I want to get some draw cards
I think you want bodies. Maybe.
and
I don't know.
and some worms. I think I want a deep analysis to try to find another circular logic and feel safe,
Keep me off. Yeah, keep me off stuff.
and get some big fat fatties
Some
in there.
big fat fatties. That I like
Yes.
that. I think that's good. I think I think deep analysis, worm is a very common first quiet spec.
Yes, I'm considering only getting one worm and getting a Ray of Revelation,
Could be. Yeah, that could be good.
but I don't have any white creatures in play right now, so
Correct.
I'm not as concerned with it.
yeah.
Yep.
Not super worried about Gloom.
I lied. A tap and untapped white creature. Nope. I was thinking prismatic strands.
You can make this white.
I can just make that white. So
Yeah.
we're going to get prismatic strands because that also says counter your spell
Makes sense.
and a roar of the worm. There we go.
Yep.
And then
Got it.
I'm going to lose another life and I'm going to cast that
1,
deep
2, 3,
analysis.
4.
Yep. Thank you.
Down to 14. Got
Down to
it.
14. So I'm well within range, but I'm not dead because you don't have 4 lands.
True.
Okay. We did it. We've done all the things that I needed to do. Here is that. Then I will draw 2
Yep. And you draw 2 and you tap your lands.
and I'm tapped. And that's why I lost life.
Yep.
And I am played land for turn already, past turn.
You're not going to attack? That's interesting. I think you should. 1, 2.
Attack. Yeah, go ahead.
Untap. Draw. We found us a land. That is nice. Land for turn. Let's pass the turn to you.
Okay, upkeep.
Yeah.
Well, we drew some cards. Definitely drew some cards. Planes.
Yeah.
This Tireless Tribe just taps and casts.
It does.
Prismatic Strands.
It sure does.
Just like that. And then I can also cast this Roar of the Worm.
Quite good.
And I will lose life to do that. There's that Roar of the Worm. We're going to make a big old 6/6. And I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
Take 2.
Block.
It has flying.
Oh, it has flying. I can't do that. 1, 2.
Continue.
All right. End of your turn. You have 2 in hand. Dark Ritual.
Okay.
Insidious Dreams. Pitching Draco and Insidious Dreams.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to go stack the top of my deck.
I wonder what's happening. Is it a Gloom?
Well, I know about your things, so I don't think I'm going to be trying to combo you at all.
I have the thing that stops your combo, but you can just go get something that kills my stuff.
I can. And then I think we will grab one of these, but for much less value. Okay, we did it. But if you want to, these are going on top in, let's say.
This is on my end step.
This is on your end step. Untap.
Yep.
And draw for turn. Dystopia.
What is that?
Cumulative upkeep, pay a life. During each player's upkeep, if that player has a white or green permanent, they sacrifice a green or white permanent.
Sweet.
Go.
I'm going to upkeep.
Untap, trigger Dystopia.
Yep. And we are going to sacrifice this. I think it's Tireless Tribe.
That I think makes the most sense, yeah.
Yes. Goodbye, Tireless Tribe. You are gone. Okay. Untapped. Draw.
Yeah.
We're going to keep cards in hand and combat you
8.
for 8. Let's make it. Yeah, 8's just a 2-turn clock.
1, 2, 3,
That's
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here's more of a clock, but I do have to pay a life for that. So we're down 1.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Oh, hold on.
Then pay 1 life.
I can't tap that Wild Mongrel.
So you can Prismatic Strands?
You're going to stay 2
2 more, got it.
I do need to have Prismatic Strands open. That's a card.
Eat the bottom.
Goodbye, Disenchant.
Okay.
If you eat 1 more, Wonder is the next card.
Yep, but I think we need to block here. So I'm going to, I do know what my next card is. I think I'm going to pass to you.
Okay, upkeep.
Trigger Dystopia.
Goodbye, Nimble Mongoose.
Yes.
Raw. Good one. You're just going to block, so we're just going to go to combat.
I'm going to activate Phyrexian Furnace and hit the Wonder.
Yep.
I'll draw a card. I'm going to go to blocks.
You don't draw a card. You do draw a card.
I do. Phyrexian, yeah, I do.
That's not the one I was thinking.
Go to blocks.
Yes.
Block the worm token that doesn't have trample. Take 2.
I will pass to you. Continue.
Untap.
Yes.
Draw for turn.
And then you lose.
I already lost 2. I was at 9. Did I? I think I already lost 2.
You lost 2 from Wild Mongrel.
Did I not pay the 2? 1, 2.
There we go.
Let's see here.
We'll keep track of that with the die. Like,
Yeah. Definitely do that. I think.
So I'm okay with your own Dystopia just killing you.
Yes, but I still need it around, right?
Yes.
I think I have to draw 1 card and try to get lucky. Yep, that's what we got to do. 1. I'm going to Skeletal Scrying.
Okay.
For 1. Super dead. We got by the tribe.
Circular logic.
Yeah,
Super dead.
Yeah, super duper dead. All right, we got 2-0, but that's fine.
That was showcasing
That's
this
fine.
tribe. That was really
the
cool.
tribe deck's very strong. It's
I
very
really
strong.
like it. The tools it has. Incredible.
It's very good. But that's all we got for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching. As always, we'll see you next time.
Bye.